Happy Monday, everybody. My dates are like so like over. So I'm so discombobulated. I'm sorry. But happy Monday. And again, it's fine.
Welcome.
You're welcome.
Welcome to my life.
Welcome in, Battle God. Hope you've been doing well. Did you get any of this winter weather? Okay. I gotta look at blurb. I do. I gotta work on the walk-ons because they're just not doing what they're supposed to be doing. Hold on, let me look.
Treacherous, unhinged.
Yeah, the blurb is working, so I don't know why the walk-ons aren't working. I'll look at that later, Dripper. But hello, Dripper. Welcome in. Happy Monday. I got Florida's version of winter. So what is Florida's version of winter? Because right now in Texas, we got, or at least where I'm at, we got like ice on the ground. Like to the point I couldn't even go to work today. We got down into the 40s for like 2 weeks. Tonight it finally gets back to the high 50s. I wish I had high 50s. I wish we had high 50s here. Right now I'm gonna look at the temperature because like I'm curious. It was supposed to get down into the teens tonight. I'm freezing, see? I have to go to work tomorrow and my car is covered in ice. IDK if it's even gonna start. But I haven't even gone to work. Except I don't start fires. I enjoy fires. Do I start them? No. I think that's a fire hazard, Battle God. I think that's a fire hazard. And Dripper, I'm not really sure what to tell you besides texting your boss that you can't come in. I'm just saying, I think that's a fire hazard. We are technically in the debut era still, but we have everything completed for debut, and we are moving into the Fearless Gen with Steven right now. And it's funny that Hey Steven is playing. We've had the fireplace going. Okay, I don't have a fireplace, unfortunately. I do not, so no, I don't know that feeling. I need to go in because I don't want to lose my bonuses. Okay. But are the bonuses worth you getting in a car accident on that ice? Oh, not the still frozen. I mean, it's still frozen where I'm at, but I didn't know that fireplaces are now collapsible. In other news, I spent another 200 on cardboard. Is this the Magic the Gathering? Did you get another set? Because you said that once they come out with the Star Trek, it was a losing battle. Okay, so it's 9:30. Let's invite over Kalani. I think that's how you say her name. Yeah, they had a secret layer Fallout release. Layer drops are very limited, so I got one. I'll get one for the Hobbit 2, and then Oh. So, like, you're going full send on this hobby. I gotta look at Magic the Gathering and see what packs they have that would interest me. In other news, I think I've decided to, wait. No, she's supposed to be coming over to hang out. We can't go sleep now. I was supposed to watch and wait for her. Why? Okay, here she comes. Get out of bed. In other news, I think I've decided to try solo journaling in the sense of solo RPGing. Yeah, kind of, but for the Star Trek when I'm taking a gamble on Star Trek collectors in 3 years, an unopened Star Trek layer drop will be worth a lot more than any Star Trek collector, I'm sure. They tend to be completionists. Need everything relating to Star Trek in their collection. Interesting. Okay, you were working just a minute ago. Why aren't you working now? But, I had a thought in my head and then it went away. What was the thought? But, like, okay, so realistically, not that it's any of my business, and if you don't want to share, don't share, but how much was that going to cost you, though? Well, thank you for your contribution to the Unlock a New Outrage Emote Challenge, Dripper. We are now, hold on. We are now 8% there. And I'll go ahead and extend the challenge because it's not been my fault because of the weather. It hasn't been a good time to do this challenge. Depends on the limit that the secret layer sets. If it's 2, then like 400, one of which I've opened myself. If it's $24,000. Battle God, you can buy a new car with $4,000. I'm just saying. I also get where you're coming from, being like that. This is like your favorite show ever. But just speaking for me personally, I'd have to draw a line at like a limit, and it wouldn't be no $4,000. It sounds familiar, Dripper. Have you talked about it before? I decided mine's going to Legos from now on. Unfortunately, I do not have space for Legos. I would love Legos. In fact, I still have some Legos that we need to finish. But I've been on my Sims 4 BS for a while because I've actually really like Sims 4, despite who they sold out to. What's the issue? I think I missed what you were talking about with the issue. Oh, no room? Okay. So technically I have no storage space, but I have tons of wall space. I just don't have any shelves to go on my walls. It just came out in early access on the 13th. Okay, so it's not a game, but it sounds... Okay, no, the one I'm thinking of is Undertale. That's why it sounds familiar. I'm not telling you where my throne is, but I do have shelves on them. But no, I don't tell people where my the only time I promote my throne is when it's my birthday month, when it's Christmas. Forgot that I set that up. I really forgot I set that up. I'm gonna have to go in and turn that off. But like I said, the only time I actually really promote my throne is my birthday month, which is June, and Christmas, the month of December. Any other time, I don't know, I know it shouldn't, but it just makes me feel icky, if that makes sense. Dripper, don't tell people where my throne's at. There are a lot of links that I have set up that I just don't promote. Just because, I don't know, it just makes me feel weird. This is my first soda today. Who is knocking at my door? Who is you? Charlie Kruger. You do have a very nice paycheck coming this week? I do not, because this ice storm hasn't messed me up that much, but it has kind of messed me up. So I am actually very grateful that I'm getting my Twitch payout this month. I haven't had caffeine since Friday and it's not going well. Ooh, Dripper, I'm sorry to hear that. Is it like something like you're trying to cut out, or have you just not had any paycheck this month and it's all big bonuses on it? Well, that's good. But again, are the bonuses worth your life on the icy roads? Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I usually get my sodas and some other stuff delivered, and I have them ordered, but they're not gonna be here till Thursday. Speaking of Thursday, guess what comes out? Bridgerton season 4. I am so excited. I'm debating upgrading my plan just because I don't want to watch it with ads. And it's only part 1. But they also did change my schedule up this week, so I won't be able to watch it till Thursday night, unfortunately. What service is it on? Netflix. We've had some huge events this week. Tomorrow. Oh. Well, go buy you some shelves. Battle God, go buy you some shelves. But okay, so if you've been here a minute, you know I love a good romance. Excuse me. I love a good romance. And this season focuses on my favorite brother out of the family. And it's one of my favorite tropes, which is just a Cinderella story. And I'm so excited. I would go watch the trailer with y'all, but I'm not gonna make y'all sit through that. But right now I have, so I'm debating about it because once the end of Bridgerton, the end of the season comes, I'll get rid of my plan. I'll get rid of it completely. Debating about it, and then I'm like, well, but Bridgerton comes in January, and then part 2 comes out in February. Okay, so Mary, do you have any videos? No, but you do have this thing. You can come up here. You can figure out how I can watch Netflix and stuff while streaming and it not go out over stream. So yeah, I'm cooked. Gonna be watching a lot during Lego streams. Hey, at least you figured it out. What Lego sets do you have currently? Or what Lego sets do you have to be building on, should I say. My brain isn't here. And also, thank you for the bits. I don't know if I said that. Like I said, my brain isn't here. I now none, but I think on this paycheck I'm gonna buy a Rodeca set, and I'm also gonna break down this. Ooh. I've never rebuilt a Lego set. I also saw something on TikTok the other day that kind of intrigued me. Recoloring a coloring book page, which I just thought was interesting. Like, I've never seen that done. But what is a Droideca? Is that from Star Trek or something else? Oh, it's the Rolly guy from... I thought those were called BB-8s and R2-D2s. Confusion. Okay. So, no, we're not gonna make this an heirloom. No, those are the good Rolly guys. Droideca is a bad Rolly guy. Oh. So, the funny thing is, my mom, me and her, we're not Star Wars fans. We're not Star Trek fans. That is my dad. But for some reason, she loves BB-8. Like, she adores BB-8. Okay, so I'm making new music. Bad rolly guy that has that shoots lasers. It's literally designed around R2-D2, but cute. I thought it was the other way around. I thought it was BB-8 then R2-D2. Nah, R2-D2 is the OG. This is why I'm not a Star Wars fan. You know where my Star Trek and Star Wars knowledge comes from? Big Bang Theory. I love me some Big Bang Theory. So Battle God, I probably mentioned this to you before, but especially the earlier seasons, but I can do it with the later seasons too. You can put me in any episode, any season of that show of Big Bang Theory, and I can quote it back to you and tell you what is going on in the episode just from one scene. Fair. Another 3 shows I'm like that with is probably One Chicago, which is the same universe but 3 different shows. But that's more with the earlier seasons, and probably Arrow. Arrow I've seen many times. You gotta marry, we just ran a phony I don't want a phony positive story. I was looking at your throne. Don't look at my throne. Do not look at my throne. Why are you looking at my throne? No. But now I'm on Marketplace looking at cars again. Fair. I've been looking at cars. Like, not that I'm anywhere near my goal, just because life happened and everything else, but yes, okay. So the reason I have sodas on there is because I used to drink so much of them. I still drink them, but I'm trying to cut back. So I'm like, and it's not something that'll ever go bad, and it'll get drank at some point. And plus, I probably buy these weekly with other stuff. Was there anything else that you were surprised to see? Because I'm curious. Okay, but I don't think she should have. Okay, let me make sure of something. Is he not in here? No, Linus was not in here. I thought he was, so that's why I was confused. I was confused. Okay, why are we throwing a tantrum? You should not be throwing a tantrum, Steven. Get some leftovers and go about your day. See, look at your sister. No, go get some more leftovers. Not really? Well, that's refreshing. At least I'm consistent in that regard. But the thing is, okay, so like, building my wish list is so weird to me because I try not to shop for myself. I really try not to. So like, trying to build my wish list is not something I'm used to. Oh, he's having cake for breakfast. He's living a good life. I think he already has his homework done. Yeah. I'm not sure what I want to be when I grow up. All my friends to seem Seem to have it figured out. How do I figure it out myself? No worries, you've got time. We're gonna go to school with him today.
Oh, Wetzel.
I wonder, and I hate playing without MC Command Center, but give me 1 minute. I'm going to take it out of my game and see if that's the issue. MMO games can get taken down any minute. And the one that was the final straw for me was Cartoon Network's Fusion Fall. I loved that game, but Cartoon Network shut it down. Even though it was doing really well, it's one of the most, like, revered games, MMO games. It was so well thought out and had a really good storyline. And then, like I said, it just got shut down. And then a little while later, like a few years, I was in my 20s. I was playing this game at like 12, but then in my 20s, my early 20s, a group of people, like, weren't profiting off of anything, but like recovered the game and like was like doing updates and stuff and all this stuff all by themselves. Oh, Dripper, you need to go look at YouTube videos. It was so cool. It was like a multiverse Cartoon Network with everything happening in it. Think multiverse of DC, but Cartoon Network. It had Ben 10, codenamed Kid Next Door, Sir from Dexter's Laboratories, Powerpuff Girls, Teen Titans, what else? Ridge. It had a whole bunch of characters that I don't even remember. Anyways, these people weren't profiting off of anything. They were just bringing back a game that they love. And Cartoon Network said, "I want to bring the game back, but we don't want you to be. We need you to cease and desist." Little tiny 11, 12-year-old JJ. She had a fear of stranger danger on the internet. So, like, she was not talking to people on the MMO games. As funny as that is. Oh, fair. Fair, yes. I go through, like, hyperfixations with Sims. The way I've been playing it lately on stream, it's a hyperfixation. Oh, I think this is her sister. Kalani's sister. Like, I do need like a storyline for why he becomes such a like serial romantic. Just because like I think Mary like did like very well in the fact that she tried to like keep her kids away from like toxicity. Okay, why do we have people we just have her T-posing. Speak Now is my favorite Taylor Swift album. My number one. The Tortured Poets department is just Speak Now, all grown up. And I'm like, that makes sense to me. Like, it clicks. But yeah, do we think his dad not wanting him is enough of a storyline for him to become a serial romantic? Because his dad didn't want like any of the kids. Like, he was like, I don't want kids right now. And Mary's like, sorry. Or maybe it's just like the toxicity of like the Hollywood world. What do we think? Like, maybe it absorbs him. Like, he goes in with like very good intentions, but then he's like, you know? I don't know, maybe I'm not making any sense. But I do think y'all have watched me in my laggy game for one night. So I will be ending stream here, and I appreciate y'all being here and for chatting the bits and for lurking and for everything else that I'm forgetting, because I am very forgetful tonight. And I appreciate y'all, and I will see y'all sometime soon. Okay. Good night, everybody.